1999 Mercury Villager Nissan Quest knock sensor relocation for the 0325 code. Parts list knock sensor, pigtail, you need to cut slots in it to fit the knock sensor at the top and the side, dormant butt connector for the ground terminals, wire conduits to cover the wires, 18 gauge wire, Autocraft 3/8-inch ring connector for the ground wire, flange bolt to install the knock sensor into the the hole in the engine block, electrical tape, parts list socket wrench to disconnect battery negative terminal to install knock sensor and disconnect connector 149. This is connector C149. Okay. You need a flathead screwdriver to unhook connector C149. Over here, you need to use a flathead screwdriver to unhook it. And see, you need pliers to trim the butt connector. Okay, it's not very clear. Okay, here we go. Well, first thing is you disconnect battery negative terminal, and then you screw the knock sensor with the flange bolt into the engine block next to the AC compressor. The hole is already pre-manufactured. This is the negative terminal you need to disconnect, and this is where the hole on the engine block is, and you can see the knock sensor I've already screwed in. You can see the top, I've already cut 2 slots for the top and 2 slots at the side so that the pigtail will join, because it's not exact fit even though they say it is. Then you run the wires all the way to here at the back. Okay, and then that's the knock sensor wire. In this case it's green, supposed to be white. And then the ground, you hook it to the side here. Okay, if you can see, there is already a ground wire here, so you can just go ahead and hook it over here. Okay, you see that I've unhooked this connector. I'm looking at this direction, the back half. The top one is pin 37, 34, 35. 35 is empty, 36 is something, 37 is what you want, which is the white color wire at the back of this rear half of the connector. Okay, looking from the back of connector C149, you can see the top wire is black, that's 34, 35 is blank, 36 is red, and 37, which is the knock sensor wire, is white. Well, it looks a bit yellowish, but it's white. So you want to cut it about 2 inches from the back. Well, I couldn't get 2 inches, about 1.5 inches, so I guess it's pretty okay. I'll strip the wire and then join the new knock sensor wire to it. Okay, the knock sensor wire is on, and now the ground wire from here goes to here. There's already a ground over here. You can see it. Here we go. We'll just put the ground over here. Okay, finish up the instructions. Extend the ground wire from the pigtail right side, attach it to the ring connector. Use to the ground on the side of right fender near the power steering. This is the ground which is existing. You can tie it in. Well, okay, now you can see it. Tie it in. That's where I tie it in from, round here all the way down to the new knock sensor location. There's already the screw there at the fender for another ground wire. Then reinstall connector C149, I've already done that. And use wire conduit to cover knock sensor wire. Tape up the ends of the conduit. Reinstall battery ground, which is this. This relocation is for 1999 to 2002 model years. For 1998 and earlier model years, substitute connector C149 for connector 189. That's what the DVD manual calls it. And the wire is labeled AV27. It's also a white wire, and it goes to the pin on the top second from right. Okay, the pin on the top second from right, looking at the back of C189. back refers to the side which goes towards the old knock sensor wire, which in this case would be here going to the back. I'm not sure what the 1998 and earlier models look like, and once again, for the 1998 and earlier models, you need to look for a hole in the engine block to put the knock sensor. 1999 to 2002, there is already a hole here, and you need to look for a place to put a ground wire to fit the new ground wire, as it might not be the same for 1998 and earlier model years. So that's it. I'll show the parts list again and the tool list again. Okay, one final look. Ground wire reinstalled, knock sensor installed, conduit installed, and connector reinstalled.